And we go into game to show you ACES fighting for survival if they need to win this game to be back into the set, but we will be playing all 5 games regardless, even if Synergy do destroy ACES in this game. Now, this is actually really important for Synergy to try and pick up all 5 games, because currently they've only got 3 game wins under the belt, well 5 right now, with the 2 they've just earned here. So every battle counts for them, because they're lacking behind some of the bigger teams, and Synergy are a big team. We do know though that Synergy split off a team for the European cluster. So if you are watching both this stream and the European one when it's online, you'll know that there are 2 synergies. This is the Russian synergy and there's also an EU synergy. Rumour has it that Synergy broke into 2 so they didn't have to fight Red Rush, and apparently they were that scared of Rush that they decided to jump over to EU where they thought it would be easier. So this is actually Synergy Team 2, or the B team, where the A team moved over to EU for some easier fights against the European teams. I would hasten to say that European teams aren't so easy anymore, but that's what they decided to do. Over on the far side, we do see ACES playing a completely different game this time, not taking the hills where Synergy have decided to go, but instead taking the far 7/8 path on the east. Orange 37, Orange 37? Orange 34 though spots the enemy Golcond still in a T71. As we can see, the lineup change for ACES has rapidly changed. From AMX 1390s and a VK, they've gone for 2 T69s and a T71. That was their big change. While dropping also the T2 to a T1, I believe. Tonry though takes some damage as he moves into position here. Great awareness from Jared. Lieutenant Kurt though has been spotted by Dark God Zim, but Dark God Zim takes some damage in the process as he punishes him, saying, "Hey, get away from my land." He doesn't care if he's in a T2. The T1 is a formidable machine trying to do even more damage, and Dargon Zim, so scared out of his mind, jumps off the hill and goes almost down to nothing. I assume some of his crew members would be dead after that fall. Losing Yes though is not scared and will go after Lieutenant Kurt, but that could be the end of him, as we can see that his teammates will probably back him up, but the Bison misses his shot. Armor did not connect with Illusion Yes, even though he knew he was coming, and that means Lieutenant Kurt goes down for no exchange of damage. Synergy are yet to lose a tank, guys, basically. Dark God Zim taking most of his damage himself as he dived off the hill in shock as the T1 Lieutenant Kirk comes on the corner. Oh wait, Tonry from ACES is spotted again trying to shoot against Jared, but we fly past him to see that King Kringley is trying to push into the base. Orange in his Chaffee though is trying to prevent him. We're now seeing the cap from Rank, very surprisingly that they're using the AMX 5100 for the capping, but he's in the right place at the right time and he's going to try it. They're going to put the second tank in its stead though. Dark God Zim in the T2 is going for the cap instead. He'll probably move out as well though, as they're going for the kills. Quickly is on the way over into the middle here though, trying to engage Jared, but not with much success, taking a lot more damage than Jared has received, because well, Jared is at the moment 100% HP. Synergy are playing very nicely at the moment, not losing any tank and sharing the HP very nicely. Dark God Zim trying to survive, just lighting up the ACES, and there goes Golcon and Tony. We know the ACES are coming back in full force. Illusion is going to be coming in with Poverty to back up Drag before he's caught out on his own. But ACES are moving up as fast as they can with the T71, trying to make something happen, but No Nick, No Skill knows what's going on, and he's going to be trying to fight down Golcon, preventing him from coming into their base to defend. They know that there'll be some sort of defensive formation going on, and now he knows that the Stun Panzer is looking his way, but he's going to try and get around the corner and take out Dark God Zim, but Dark God Zim's going to try and get away, but he's going to be careful. If he goes too far, he's going to be killed by the teammate there of Tonry, but they do get a kill, and Tonry gets it, but at what cost? because Golcon goes down as well. T71 in exchange for a T2 light. I think that Synergy will be happy with that. Oh no, not the happiest, as they didn't want to lose any tanks, I'm sure. Jared comes over here, has taken a lot more damage though, but he is fighting the entire rest of Aces. Drag is trying to now get into formation to be able to support him, and Dom is cut into cover here, unable to move very far because he has to look at Drag, and if Drag, if Jared comes around the back of him, he's down, he's going to get killed. So they've got a really complicated setup right here, as you see. Kringley's there, we have Krigley there and Dom there. We have them in such a formation that if they move, they die. But they're now stuck and they cannot move out of there, and waiting for Synergy to come around, even with no skill, no nick, no skill. And that is going to be the end of Dom, as there's nowhere to go. Illusion, yes, and Poverty will go around the corner. Their autoloaders will make short work for him, and I'm sure they're going to try and share the damage, or are they? No, they're just going to kill him. So Illusion, yes, and Poverty will get a flawless victory there. However, Krigley is in a great position to be able to support. He managed to somehow get away from Jared, but will he get Illusion, yes, before dying himself? Yes, he will. So Illusion, yes, and Dark Golden Zim goes down for Synergy, but at what cost? Because Orange comes behind Krigley, and it's going to take him down no problem. Or will he? Does take out the Bison, getting distracted there at the last second, kills the Bison, but Krigley being at 21 HP, he does lose they do lose the Chaffee, and is actually surprisingly close. Tonry and Virtuous are still alive in their T69s. Tonry has 2 kills, but the Synergy guys, one's at half health, one's at full health. And I don't know Virtuous's HP at the moment. I would say he's at max. I don't see him in the battle earlier. I don't remember him. But then again, I haven't really been sleeping much, so I don't know if my memory is just failing me. Running on sugar and caffeine, guys. Healthiest way to live. Pivotail coming back and Jared holding the middle. I'm not sure if it's the wisest thing to do for Aces to take advantage of Synergy split. Remember guys, if you split up and there's 2 autoloaders coming for you, the autoloaders can finish you off when you only get 1 or 2 shots off. But there's Tonry, he's at 444 HP. That's 2 shells from Poverty will take him out. Poverty will go around the corner and try and kill him, but Virtuous could be there. Virtuous is there, and they are both down at 2 shots. Poverty, if does this well, could kill them both. But if Tonry and Virtuous do this well, they could kill them both. Jared has got to get there for Poverty to definitely win. But if it's up to Aces to make this work, they want to be able to kill one or the other before something happens, and they do make this move. However, the artillery connects, he goes down, and this is GG, because Tonry will not be able to kill Poverty before he goes down, as he is now guaranteed 1 shot before kill, and Jared is now coming around here. Poverty probably won't need him though, as he'll take him down there, and GG. Through Synergy, take the set, although 2 games remain to see if they'll get a 5-0 or not. Alright. Victory there for Synergy as they take the 3 points. Looking at the scoreboard there, we are seeing Synergy rise fast with 3 games played, 6 points earned. And the amount of games won is now 3 + 3 is 6. So right now they're just behind Nod in the listings if you want to count by the wins and losses. If they get the last 2 games though, they're going to shoot all the way up here, just even with mine. But with 1 game in hand, mine will be above them. Okay. Synergy at 3. Update the scores. And we are good to go. Yeah. Synergy 3, Aces 0 in some really good games, and Synergy are really showing us why they're one of the top and considered one of the tops. And remember, the guys, these are their B team, and their B team are are kicking ass. That's all I can say. The B team is kicking ass here today against ACES. And it's hard to call them a B team, really, because Synergy are full of really good players that we're seeing today. So I wouldn't say that they're completely B team. But the stars of Synergy were moved over to the EU. So if you do watch one of the EU streams, do look out for Synergy there. They are a really formidable force, as they are here. Nice. And people are shouting, "Go German!" or PL. 3 meg down, 2 up, and I'm assuming that's really nice. And it's smooth for you. And it's smooth for you, third star. Just making sure that your internet connections, remember the 10-minute delay means that right now, which will be 10 minutes in the future from when I reply to you in the chat, is the delay we see. Good. And 3 meg connection, Southern Star says everything's good at 720p, so that's good. If you suddenly get lag, try pausing the stream for a moment, and it works for Spibel to clear the route you get to the video. Every time you stop and start, you ask for a new connection from Twitch to get a good, stable connection. We try and run on a constant 2 meg stream to prevent the jumps of lag you can sometimes get on a stream. If you see on a stream that they get lots of lag at the action parts when lots of things start happening, and then during the smooth bits you're fine, then they've got their settings wrong. They've got something called a variable bit rate, where they actually send out less information when less is going on. So if they're just listening to music with me talking, for example, the talking head, you will have a lot less of a bit rate than when the action starts. Sounds good, right? Saves bandwidth. However, when you do that, if there's a spike of action, it goes straight up to 2 meg. And if the route that your internet hasn't chosen can't support the 2 meg connection, you get lag while it sorts itself out. So that's why I'm trying to run on a constant connection of 2 meg, so you guys will always have that constant speed of 2 meg coming in from Twitch for us. So if you've got around, well, it's a little bit above 2 meg, it's 2 plus 0.190 if you can count the audio, so a variance of a little bit. So that's why I say 2 and below you'll probably have some lag, but above that it should be fine. So everything seems to be running well, and if we go into game we can see that they are readying up. We don't see any significant changes on any of the lineups, although ACES are going back to the VK format. Now that's probably because they know they've lost now and they're just going to try some tactics. I'm hoping ACES relax a little now. They've lost the game. There's nothing on the line for them apart from pride and a couple of battle points. So we hopefully will see them play very aggressive this game and go balls to the wall, because, well, I hope to see Synergy even more aggressive for the exact same reason.